realm of fear.
Where? Nuri's hideout. I'm back. But why is it snowing? It can't even be the beginning of Boron yet. Nuri. Why did Nuri have to plant these things right in my way? Nuri will forgive me. There's something glittering inside. It must be made of water from the fairy well. Nuri will be happy that at least something survived, after Hinkle, Finkel and all the rest of the bunch have withered away without her care. One of the mandrakes has survived. Rotten and frozen. You wouldn't even throw these to the swine anymore. Like the matted beard of old Cephal. The knight from the Thash Mountains. He doesn't seem to have had a glorious return. Knight Rathling.
What? Who?
Don't you remember me? The farm in Thash Mountains last fall.
Oh yes, the pleasant boy with the beautiful girl. Time flies. Say, what happened to the girl?
The seer has abducted her.
The seer? Then she's doomed.
I will save her.
Wake up, boy. She'll have perished by now.
No, he needs her alive.
Nobody knows where the seer is concentrating his power, and anyone who eventually finds him would have to die horribly. Believe me, I know what I'm speaking of.
Why are you sitting here before the gates of the town?
I have failed in my quest. I have disappointed the king and my country. I was in the search of the seer. He's back and foisting his dark crows upon the land. The madness has a grip on us all.
Did you find the seer?
No, but I was closer to him than almost anyone before. The further I rode, the more often I was watched by eerie creatures. Their soulless gaze burned on my back and sucked the life from my bones. Thus weakened, I finally left my path to confront them in the dark. But they fought with unholy might. I could barely escape. They wanted to keep me as far away from their master as possible. I'm sure about that.
What happened to Andergast?
Mischief rained upon us. Swarms of crows ravaged the land until there was only dead earth left.
Are there even more now than there were last autumn?
Whole tempests of crows. Every night there are more and more. They say they bring the worst nightmares. Even in their houses, people aren't safe.
What does the king do about this threat?
When he learned who was behind the plague of crows, he sent the most stalwart knights and many of the townsfolk to seek out the seer and finish him off. But alas, none returned victorious from this quest, if they even returned at all. And now I have failed as well.
Where is the king?
He's barricaded himself in the castle. It would seem the seer will finally fulfill his wicked plan even after 13 years.
Tell me about the creatures who defeated you.
Soulless creatures they were. Cold, relentless and final. Like Boron himself. I don't want to think about it anymore. They were not from this world.
I don't have to listen to any more of this. Do you know if a fairy scholar has reached Andergast? A noteworthy guy by the name of Giacomo Norta.
Never heard of him. You'd better ask at the Academy of Magic. They know these things better than I do.
You're sitting here because you failed?
I don't dare go back without having succeeded. It doesn't matter if I report or not. The doom for all can't be stopped now.
But to stall and give up doesn't help either.
Leave me! I have failed. I wouldn't have thought bearing that burden would weigh much heavier on me than giving my life for my country.
Look, one twig has survived. A sign of hope.
Dream on, boy. Or better yet, don't dream at all.
It must have slept through the beginning of winter. Who would have thought that one day I'd be happy to see Olgierd again? Olgierd, what are you doing with the pitchfork there?
Go away. Leave me alone, nightmares.
Calm down, it's me, Geron.
Geron? You, of all people? When it's almost over?
What's wrong with you? What happened to Ulfried?
He's dead. I skewered him with the pitchfork.
Why did you kill Ulfried?
Yes, you think it's my fault, don't you? It is my fault. I hear them scream. Murderer! Murderer!
There's nothing there, Olgierd. Listen, why did you do it?
I had dreams that I'd have to die because of him. Because of him! He always stared at me, with those pig's eyes of his. He grunted he was hungry over and over again. I'm hungry! I knew he'd eat me neck and crop. He'd eat me if I didn't put the fork through his head.
What do you mean by the end?
I can't go on. I'll take my own life.
Don't be foolish.
The dreams, Geron. When I close my eyes, I see his grotesque face. He haunts me in my sleep. I am a murderer, Geron. And murderers have to die.
Stop that nonsense. Give me the pitchfork. All will be well, believe me.
I should listen to you, of all people. Maybe this is all your fault. Why should I listen to you?
Ulfried's death wasn't your fault. It wasn't you who did it. Those crows hexed you.
Hexed me?
Yes. You wouldn't have caused Ulfried any harm, would you? So there must have been a curse that wielded the pitchfork using your hands.
Do you really think?
Trust me, it'll all sort itself out.
Oh yeah?
Didn't you always say that bad luck will befall Andergast if I didn't leave?
Yes.
But I did leave. Now see what happened afterwards?
Yes, that's right.
Couldn't that mean that I will right things after my return? But you'd have to trust me first.
Do you really think?
Come on, give me the pitchfork.
Maybe you're right. Very well then. Take the pitchfork and clean it. What if I get nightmares again?
Then challenge your fear. Try to understand it. This jug started the whole thing. It feels like that was years ago. I need your jug, Olgierd.
Just take it. Take everything you can find.
Deserted. Now I've got a peace envoy's flag, which I won't need because I'll kill the seer. What's this? This route seems to have survived. The Raven will have to pay for every single dead body.
Who goes there? What purpose does he have?
I am Geron, the bird catcher.
What do you want?
Let me into the academy at once.
Forget it, boy. Only authorized persons may enter. You see what's going on outside, don't you?
What happened? Where did all the people go?
Did you sleep through the last months? The crows have brought madness that has a grip on the whole land. Those who are still of relatively sound mind barricade themselves in their houses.
The seer really isn't wasting any time. Is Giacomo Norta in the academy?
Who?
A memorable guy with 2 different coloured eyes. He should be here.
Oh, that agitated chap. Yes, he's here.
How can I get access to the academy?
A commoner like you won't get access at all. Not even the Chancellor of the Academy may come and go without reason. A non-magician like you would have to receive a charter from the king himself.
Then that's what I'm going to do.
An audience with the king? You? And in these challenging times, the king has barricaded himself behind walls like everybody else.
See you later.
I'd rather not.